Welcome to B2P Business and Podcasting, the ultimate podcast for B2B business owners who want to grow their brand, expand their reach, and generate more leads. Join myself, CEO of Mamish Mavericks, Maynard Breslow, as I interview top industry leaders, share best business practices, and explore innovative techniques to integrate into your overall B2B marketing strategy. Hey there, everybody, and welcome here to this brand new podcast called B2P Business and Podcasting. Really grateful to be here today. My name is Maynard Breslow. I am the CEO of Mamish Mavericks and the host of many podcasts we're going to get into. And on this very first episode, this inaugural episode, what I'd like to cover is why you should listen. Who is this podcast for? What is going on here? And what makes me such an expert or somebody qualified enough to come on here and talk to you in a mic, or forget qualifications. Why would you even want to listen to me, right? What is it in for you? So good questions, right? So first and foremost, as I mentioned, my name is Maynard Breslow, CEO of Mamish Mavericks, and I myself have been a business owner, entrepreneur. I'm 38 now. I've been in entrepreneurship since as long as I can remember, since I was a little kid. And for the last 10 years of my life, I have been a business owner for the most of that, of a company called Calican, which does digital marketing. And basically and now I'm with Mamish Mavericks, we've kind of shifted gears in the last year, which has been fantastic. But who is this podcast for? Right? This podcast is actually here to help you to get more leads for your business, right? Any single B2B business is going to need more sales calls. This is the lifeblood of any business, revenue. And so we're going to teach you how to do that. If you're somebody who has a podcast already, we're going to teach you how to market that podcast or monetize that podcast to make it a avenue of income, of revenue. And if you don't have one yet, we are going to be teaching you how to kind of get into podcasting and that kind of fun stuff in order to get there, right? So leveraging podcasting, creating new opportunities, that's what it's for. It's for people who have B2B businesses and who are looking for more sales calls and looking for new ways to do things, right? So, and who am I? As I mentioned, my name is Maynard Breslow. I am the CEO of Mamish Mavericks. And as I was saying, Calican, for 6 or 7 years, was a digital marketing agency where we did everything under the sun. We actually did marketing for cannabis companies in the United States. And we had a lot of employees and a lot of clients, but we're doing everything, right? We're doing social media and SEO and web design and content and affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, and then ads down the road. And we're doing a little bit of everything. And the agency was reputable in the sense that voted in the top 10 of cannabis multiple years in a row. But it was also notable for the fact that surrounding the agency was a podcast called Dank Discussions. And Dank Discussions was voted in the top 5 of cannabis podcasts for 3 years in a row, and in the top 10 a couple of other years there. And so this was our main, once again, our avenue for revenue, right? That was bringing in clients on autopilot. And so one of the great things about being an entrepreneur and being a business owner is that you get to get your butt kicked sometimes, and you get to get back up, and you get to have multiple iterations, and you get to learn something, and you get to apply something. And so with this new iteration here called Mamish Mavericks, what's been going on the last year or so, I had the opportunity, really grateful, right? Decided to get out of cannabis, been in it for 22 years, and just at 38, I'm not where I used to be, and I hate to say I don't partake of it in the same way that I once did. And so I want to find something more congruent. And besides, we're doing all these different things to bring revenue and to bring revenue for our clients. And we have clients that are with us for a long time and everything, which is great, fine and dandy. Only problem is either a lot of them took a long time to get going, or some of them were just kind of like fluff, like social media. We're not generating revenue, but everybody knows you need social media so that people will know that you exist and everything like that going on. Or cross-reference and build to trust you and be in front of them, and a lot of different great reasons to do it, right? But I had the opportunity to take a step back and say, if I could do it all over again, knowing what I know now, what would I do differently? And the first thing that came to my mind was I would definitely have the opportunity to take a step back and to really look and see, okay, great, we did a lot of stuff. What really made money and what didn't make money? And how can I make more people more money on a faster way? Well, what I discovered was the things that we were doing for our clients wasn't necessarily what we were doing internally to generate business. Yes, we're doing SEO for ourselves. Yes, we're doing social media. Yes, we're doing that. But our main lifeblood was coming through the podcast. And we're doing lead generation for ourselves in a way that, as I mentioned, was very much on autopilot. So when take a step back, I say, obviously, the main thing is generating revenue for people as quickly as possible. And that's what we're able to do for ourselves. And while we had a great team and a lot of people working on stuff, I'm not an expert at all that stuff. I'm good enough with everything, but I am an expert at podcasting. I'm an expert at lead generation. I am an expert, and I've been able to create a system here that I thought was very interesting for other people as well. Because if I needed to start over a business again, this is what I would do over and over and over and over again, is this system. And so I was like, well, instead of doing all this stuff that everybody else is doing, SEO, why don't I implement my system for other clients and see if this is repeatable, transferable. And so for the last year, that's basically what we've been doing, is a system that I created through Dank Discussions for Calican is what we've been implementing for other clients. And this is all we've been focusing on, instead of having a number of services that we offer. Even at the beginning, I was like, well, maybe we can still do web design, because web design's a good one. And, and then I started thinking, well, AI automation. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting out of it already. We're doing lead generation. We're booking calls for our clients. We're bringing them revenue. That's what we're doing, period. And so what I've found is that it's very much repeatable, replicable, predictable, to be able to take our system and to apply it to many different industries, focuses, target audience. And it's been fantastic, right? Of course, the main kind of thing has been implementing those different systems with the nuances that are in accordance with every single company and every single business. So when their target is not on LinkedIn, for instance, where are we going to find them? How are we going to find them? And that's kind of been our thing, and where we've been able to also implement systems for, and how to do that, how to identify that, and where to find the clients, prospects, everything like that, and keep going. So I've, as I mentioned, been doing podcasts a long time myself, implementing the same thing that we do for ourselves. And so this is the main thing. So basically B2P business and podcasting. What we're going to be doing is bringing on other B2B business owners. Perhaps they themselves are podcast hosts, and we are going to be bringing you value on how to grow your business. First and foremost, through the guests and through their amazing expertise and knowledge, and sharing that knowledge with you, bring great value, and also showing you kind of a little by little, what we're doing as well. So if you're staying tuned, you're going to be getting a lot of great value, a lot of great tidbits on what you can do right away, how you can do it, and make yourself some money, right? And of course, you can always reach out to us, and we're here to help you as well. But so stay on the lookout for that. And the main thing here is that we want to help you develop your business, and we also want to help develop our business. So if this sounds something that's interesting to you, if you want to come onto the show and share your expertise, we'd love for you to hit us up. Right, you can go to Mamish, MAMASH.ai/meet, MEET, or you can find me on LinkedIn, linkedin.com/C/Maynard Breslow, MAYNARD BRESLOW. Hit me up wherever you find me. And if you want to come on as a guest, like I said, also if you want to kind of see what we can do with you and your business, see if it fits your business, and to be applicable for yours, and to give you kind of a roadmap, right? That's kind of the way I like to do it. One thing about our system is make friends, not clients. So for me, relationships are everything. So it doesn't hurt me to give you value and to give you a roadmap. So if you give me a call and say, hey, Maynard, let's jump on one of these Mamish Mazel sessions, right? And let's see what you can do with me. I'm going to go on there and ask you questions and diagnose and see if I can help you. And I'm going to offer you a lot of great pointers that you can implement yourself. And if it makes sense for both of us to work together, then great. And if not, then you'll definitely have something to build off of. So that's in a nutshell. A lot more to go on as well about me personally, about how I got here in this position. I'm a lifelong entrepreneur, as I mentioned, and in podcasting for a long time. So a lot to talk about is that, as well as the details of everything like that. But just want to come and keep this one short and sweet. One thing that you will find on all my episodes is I will ask all the guests at the end. And it's also good to see if they've ever even listened to the episodes before, because if they have, then they know that it's coming. And if not, people are like, oh, wow, that's such a surprise. It's on every single episode, right? Is my definition of success, or your definition of success when you come on, or whatever it may be, right? What is your definition of success, whether it be materially, physically, spiritually, otherwise? So for me, for Maynard, what is success? Success for me is first and foremost gratitude. Gratitude. If I'm grateful, we live in such a crazy world, and I'm of the belief, you see behind me, there's this rabbi here, if you can hear, it's Rav Shalom Arush. I'm make no bones about it. I'm an observant Jew, live in Eretz Yisrael, in Israel, and for me, coming into Judaism as a convert, somebody who I was raised Jewish, but then came to like Torah observance later on in life, so have kind of a different perspective. Not like I'm the only one who has it, but I'm definitely the only one who has my perspective and my experiences. Gratitude has been the one thing that has allowed me to maintain an even keel and, dare I say, even elevate my wavelength, even despite any seemingly outward challenges that go on. Allow me to regroup quickly and to keep going, and to really make the best of everything, and to know that for sure there's a divine creator that's going on, and everything is perfectly in alignment by the divine director, choreographer, everything like that. And not only is my helping myself, but really we're affecting so many things in the universe, when it's so easy to say screw you and get upset. And that's the expectation. So when we go against nature, it's natural to feel upset when bad things happen, so to speak. So when we go against nature, guess what? Nature goes against nature in our favor. This is how miracles happen, right? So it's not natural to say thank you on things that are not pleasant. So a lot of great unnatural things happen as well. And but on the simple level, it's for sure always going to help us. I remember watching a movie, Happy, right? And it talked about how people generally have a certain median happiness level. There's like a rubber band that gets stretched, and you stretch it out and it goes real high and then snaps back. You can get real happy and ecstatic. Oh my gosh, I'm a Packers fan. The Packers won the Super Bowl. I'm going to be so stoked for like a week or two, maybe. Wow. And then how much juice does that really have? Right, and the other way too, something happens, God forbid, and it goes down here, snap back. How quickly are we snapping back to our normal level? And gratitude allows me to snap back quickly. And the second thing that's success for me has to do with progress over perfection. You hear a lot of the same concepts, a lot of the same words, a lot of the same experiences, maybe some of the same stories even, or similar stories. I'm grateful to get to meet a lot of clients, a lot of prospects, a lot of people, and you hear the same things over and over again when you start hearing people know exactly what their pain points are and how you can alleviate them. And it's almost like you know what they're going to say. I'm sure doctors have this feeling as well, right? When a person comes in, and of course you have to stop and treat them like a human and ask what's going on, and you're going to get more information. But by process of elimination, you're able to find what's going on. So for me, the second thing is progress, right? Progress, that process of elimination, right, is a good thing. Because I know that I'm always going to be progressing. I don't have to be perfect. Progress over perfection. As long as I'm continually progressing, this is success. This means that for sure, whatever my goal is, I'm going to get there. And I have to be happy with whatever progress I've made now, because I'm going towards my goal. And even if it doesn't look like I've made progress, looks if I drop the ball completely, I end up back at square one, then it's unrealistic, untrue. Just like a person who falls on ice doesn't mean that he ends up back at home, right? He falls, he's trying to walk to the grocery store, it's snowy out, and he falls. Doesn't mean he ends up back at home, he's got to start over again. He's there. Maybe he's got to be more careful, he's got to see, right? So progress over perfection is the other success for me. And as I mentioned, you can find us, mamash.ai. Find out more information, hit me up there, hit us up on LinkedIn, and continually listening to this podcast. Going to have a lot of great stuff coming on about it, and excited to have you on the road with us. A lot of great new stuff coming out that I'll be able to share with all of you, and a lot of great value, as I mentioned, from people who are doing it already, to be able to grow your business. So I wish you so much success in business. I wish you to also join along with us and hit that subscribe button, that like button, wherever it is, wherever you are, the follow button, and take this journey. And we're going to have a great time. And I appreciate you for making us a part of your day today, even if just for once, and God willing, in the future as well. We're going to have a great time, and wishing you all the best.